I made a list of things that are strictly for girls only, and we're gonna go over them. Number 1, posting online. I think men should only be allowed to post once a year on their birthday. Any other time of the year, why are you posting? What are you doing? Go find something else to do. That's for girls. Number 2, cocktails. Why do you want a strawberry margarita? As a man, you don't deserve a sweet little drink. Your options are tap water or beer. Don't make me mad. Number 3, having an attitude. What are you doing? That is for girls. Leave that for the girls. Like, oh my God, we can't have anything. Why do you have an attitude? You're a man. Number 4, naps. As a man, why are you napping? Sleeping at night is fine, but a midday nap, unacceptable. Are you a baby? Napping is for women and children only. Get up. You should be working. Go make some money. Why are you napping? It's 3 p.m. Number 5, karaoke. As a man, you need to be as still and as quiet as possible. Why are you singing and dancing and jumping around like a monkey? Sit still. Karaoke is for women. Number 6, desserts. They honestly don't deserve desserts. Why do you want a sweet little treat? Order a steak and be done with it. You don't need tiramisu. Dessert is for women and children only. And those are just a few examples of my very long list of things that are strictly for girls only. Class dismissed. I'll see you next week.
Take your blindfolds off and tell us if you are interested in Francois in 3, 2, 1.
No.
So what is it about me that made you say no?
I like darker hair.
This is dark
And more
brown.
of like
This is brown.
like dark hair like that.
Boy,
And
that's awfully shallow, by the way.
Wow.
Well, looks is not everything. It's all about
not.
something deeper.
but you have to be attracted to the person.
Well, yeah, initially, yeah, but I think personality runs much
Why are
deeper
you
than
fighting?
Is this a dating show or like a debate?
Well, no, you're obviously just said no, and Francois is asking you why.
And I said why? I'm not attracted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
Okay, I'm being honest.
Is this rejection upsetting?
Well, just based off saying no just because of my hair color is kind of
It's insane.
It's insane. It's insane.
kind of wild. It's crazy.
It's insane.
Any final words?
It's tough out there. Still.
You need to lower your standards a little bit.
Oh! Yeah.
I said it.
Beat, lift him up.
Elon Musk owns Tesla. He also owns X, formerly known as Twitter. Elon is running $5 billion companies. But yet, he finds time to go make a post on X. People respond. He come back and respond the same day. All while running $5 billion businesses. He still finds time to respond to people's tweets. Yet, the girl you've been dating took her 1 to 2 days to respond to your text because she said she was busy. It don't take a rocket scientist, brother.
Okay, so here's my issue with guys.
Oh, fuck.
No, and this is not, I'm not saying this is you, but
It is.
I feel like we're living in this world right now. I'm calling it wounded feminine energy, where guys are living in that instead of just like taking charge and being like, I'm going to plan the date. I'm going to come pick you up. Like I had a guy the other day be like, well, you're really the Nashville local, so I'm going to let you figure it out. And I was
Ew.
like, I'm not planning this date.
Right.
No, I'm sorry.
You're right though, but I think my problem is like, maybe this is a lot of people get afraid of like getting a bruised ego. And I'm like,
Of course.
I'm going to say,
But that's not masculine.
let's go salsa dancing. And she's like, fuck off. Like,
Okay, but I think that's the issue right now is guys are so afraid of their ego
okay.
getting bruised.
One thing that I do it. One thing that I do is that I'll say I'm already planning something and say, do you want to come along?
No.
Because that's easier.
No.
That helps my ego.
Exactly. It's where we cannot be asking girls out from a place of
Okay,
our
tell me
ego.
how to do it.
You need to, because I think girls need to feel wanted.
Do you ask guys on dates?
Fuck no.
Yeah, what?
Because
Okay,
I'm the
ego.
girl.
Okay, ego.
No, because I'm the girl and I'm traditional and I want to be courted. I want you to put a little
It's
fucking effort
2024. Equality.
Fuck that.
One of the worst mistakes I ever made was thinking I found this man and don't nobody else want him but me. Baby, if you ever find yourself thinking that, I promise you're wrong. You think because he's not super, super fine and he's not like super rich and you could tell like he kind of got bullied in high school a little bit. Like he not one of them. He's not him for real. He's not him. But you like him and you see something special in him and you want him and you be thinking, oh, I'm safe. Don't nobody else want him. You're wrong. You're dead wrong. You are not the only one that saw that man's potential, baby. It's other people out here that saw it too and they want him just as much as you do. Don't get too comfortable thinking you done stumbled across some sort of hidden gem, some sort of hidden diamond in the rough and nobody else found it yet and you the first one. Nope. No. Because you start listening to him talk and you start opening up and sharing dating stories and you like, hold on, it was other people here before me? Like, somebody else wanted this for real?
Well, y'all keep on kicking. Y'all keep on going to the same dude. There's plenty of dudes out there that you can go with, that you can go to, you can be involved with. It seems like y'all just the same guy.
Many women are looking for husband, not a husband.
Some women nowadays don't want boyfriends. They just want a man who acts like a boyfriend and is loyal to them while they mess around with other men.
You know what I've been thinking? I've been thinking about how nice you are. And how you really speak to me. And how I really appreciate you and everything that you do. And I think you're just so perfect, babe. I know that people say that like perfect people don't exist, but they haven't met you. And I know I say this a lot, but I just really feel like God exists because he gave me you.
What? This is so sweet. Where is all this coming from?
I've just been thinking about it on our walk. You said I was quiet, but that's what I was thinking about when I was quiet the whole time.
Nandi, you just make my heart melt. Like, I don't know. Just thank you for sharing all these things with me. It makes me feel really good.
Well, yeah, I just love you, and I want to make sure that you know that I love you so much.
I definitely do. I couldn't forget for a second if I tried.
Yeah, and I think about you all the time.
I think about you all the time, too.
Every time I go to a store, I'm like, oh, Connor would like that. Or Connor wouldn't like that. Or, oh my gosh, this would be so fun if Connor was here.
You're so cute.
Who filed for divorce? Who filed for divorce? Who filed for divorce?
It was me.
Who filed for divorce? Who filed for divorce? Who filed for divorce?
I can't necessarily.
Who filed for divorce?
I did.
Thank you.
Just to avoid accountability. She shouldn't have to keep running down. That's foolish.
No, it was about Andrew Wilson. He brings up tone policing sometimes when people say, well, I agree with you, but I don't like the way you said it. I think it's just because he doesn't meet people where they're at. And I don't think he's...
Oh, that's a bunch of woman garbage. We have to meet people where they're at.
Do you want the vision that you see for the world or not?
And the vision I see for the world is not going to be met through convincing a bunch of emotional, irrational women that what is reality is non-negotiable.
Why do you have to be hateful in your speech?
It's
Like,
not
you never
hateful.
say, you
It's
never,
not
what about male passivity?
It's more woman garbage.
You don't have to say it like that, though. You can just say this is
tone policing. It's nonsense. This whole I agree with what you said, but not how you said it. That's bullshit. And this is the problem with giving women power, because now suddenly everyone's an HR manager, everyone's a hall monitor.
I just don't understand why you have to say woman in front of it.
Because it's a woman problem. Men don't do this. Men don't constantly go,
Okay,
actually,
so
I agree with you. I just don't like
why
the
don't you
delivery."
share?
Don't sit there. Talk to a woman. Tell her. Y'all will go back and forth on something over an hour, 2-3 hours. It's the same thing. Literally the same thing. Collected, cool. And then when my mind gets frustrated, she starts to say, you know what? Just do what you're saying. It's always hard for me to see it. I'm going to speak to me that way. You need to work on your attitude. You need to work on your words. Just speak to me. This is after 2 or 3 hours of you being patient, of you explaining, over-explaining things. She's sitting there and nitpicking. I was on those voicemails. I just felt like, what you're feeling, and I don't know if you're watching. What you're feeling, and the truth. Just lying and carrying, just messing stuff up. Just trying to change and switch the subjects around to make it to where she becomes a victim. After 2 hours, I was actually a victim. I was actually the person that you did wrong. We need to focus more on what happened as a side quest you're doing right now. Stop taking care of your feelings and then never actually truly get rid of what I'm talking about a minute ago. Fix yourself that way. Because that's something in my mind that was okay. So I would never want to get again because my mind gets so soft because I thought it was right. Choose your sides that she feels like it's wrong. So let's stay to the topic. We're not going anywhere. We need to focus on this. End of story. If it comes to a point, do I stop talking about it? Every minute, every hour, every day. Until we come to a favorable resolution, I think it's favorable. Don't talk about this. We're not talking about it. You just decide to talk about it. I'm going to make some style music. I'm going to smack music. I'm going to sit out here and make some sound effects. Stop moving. Close all those doors. And do all the shout-outs and your church stuff. Until I get you and you're telling me. So I can just, I just feel like I just think it's crazy. I feel this though. Nonsense.
A lot of times we self-sabotage our own relationships because we don't have enough to do. And I don't mind is a dangerous thing. So I say that to say this. If you happen to have a higher value man, he's handling business, he's paying bills, you know, he treats you right, you have to give him a little bit more grace, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Go with your gut, follow your intuition, be treated right, be reassured. Because I guarantee you, if you're more busy, you won't have time to worry about what he's doing so much. Go find a new hobby. Go build a business. Go hike the mountains. Go find some inner peace. Your identity cannot be dependent on a man or you're going to kill your relationship every time. And I understand it's not easy to do. I've done it. I've nagged. I've been home and constantly, oh my gosh, what's he doing? What's going on? Is he cheating on me? Because our brains naturally want to protect ourselves. They're oftentimes looking for the negative. So we have to reroute those connections in our brain to find something more positive. You show that man a little bit more appreciation, a little bit more grace. He's going to naturally do more for you. It wasn't until I started to get a little bit older that I realized that trying to control things is not your job. I had a friend of mine tell me, he was like, well, a man, if he cheats on you, there is absolutely nothing that you're going to be able to do about it anyways. You can't love him out of cheating. You can't buy him out of cheating. You can't do any of that. So if you have someone who cares for you and is handling business and he's on his purpose, which is rare some days, then I challenge you to handle your business and find your identity. Go figure out who you are. And if things don't work out, then things don't work out. But guess what? You have you. His job is to protect you, reassure you, spiritually, physically, mentally, and all that. But his job is not to make you happy in a sense. You have to make yourself happy, and he can add to that. But if you're not happy at your core, you're not going to be. Let him continue to handle his business, pay the bills, be a good man, give him some grace. And I guarantee you'll be a lot more happier.
So I was at Dollar Tree and this guy dropped his stuff while he was waiting in line. So I picked it up for him because his hands were full. Anyway, when I picked it up, he was like, thank you, I like your hair. And I was like, I like your glasses, because I thought he was cute, but I was too scared to say that. Well, anyway, we waiting in line, and I don't know, I didn't say anything else, but I caught him looking at me a couple of times. But I'm like, nah, he's just being nice. But then when I went to ring up my stuff, he looked at me and he said, bye, have a good one. And the cashier was like, you better go get his number. So I stopped the guy while I was checking out, and I was like, excuse me, I think you're handsome. And he was like, yeah, let me get your number. I'll let y'all know when there's a part 2, if there's a part 2. Also, I'm just so proud of myself because I've been taking y'all's advice of giving men compliments, and it's been working. All I gotta do is say that I like something about them, and then that gives them the green light to ask you out. Should have been doing this a long time ago.
You pay all the bills, and I just take care of home.
Just take care of home,
Mhm.
and that's it.
No, and I take care of your feelings and stuff like that too.
Okay.
Don't pop my balloon.
Okay.
Okay. You not popping my balloon. I told you
Mad.
going home with me. You not popping my balloon. Pop her balloon.
You
Pop her balloon.
you talking about?
Come on.
I can take care of myself at home. I've been doing that. I've been doing that my whole life.
Okay, you pop my balloon. You gonna regret it.
I'm gonna regret it.
Yes.
Okay.
You okay with regretting me?
I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna pop your balloon now.
No, I want you to pop my balloon. Oh my God. That's okay. You gonna come back. You gonna come back.
Then why'd you pop her balloon?
Oh, just like I said, I'm trying to build with somebody and grow with somebody, and that is a partnership. If I got to do it by myself, I could be alone. So
You're not doing it by yourself. I'm doing 25%.
I could take care of I've been taking care of my house my whole life. So why do I need that? You know what I mean?
Stop. Why are you doing that? Dude, let me have my You're not a baseball player. Stop.
Then women wonder why men want to go to their buddy's house to watch the game instead of staying at home. Because you rained on his parade. He was having a blast, and did you see how quickly that man sat down? This is not the first time.
On today's episode of Paying These Hoes to Leave, Shannon, congratulations, who just settled with prejudice. Now, the people that don't know what prejudice, what that means it's done. That means that person can't file again. She can't come back like Cassie tried to Diddy and take the stand. She can't file. It's all the way done. They can't retry some shit. They can't come back 20 years later. They can't, none of that. Shannon Sharpe is free. Fellas, what you gotta understand is when you're moving up in your life or whatever, a lot of times you have to pay women to stay. They're gonna leave you left and right. But when you get to the point where you're really getting that bag, that real money, these women do not want to leave. You're gonna have to pay them to get the hell out the door. That's exactly what happened. Everybody saw the text messages. We all knew that the situation was consensual. But since when does a man have to go to court to break up with your ass? If the fact of the matter is that this man don't want you no more, don't want to deal with you no more, don't want to work with you no more, don't want to fuck with you no more, that is not a court case. If you were cool with it while you were in the relationship, you can't try to sue when you get out. I would advise these type of women, while you're with these powerful men, while you're with these rich men, what the hell are you doing with your time? If you're not having to pay bills, why aren't you starting a business? Why aren't you going to school? Why aren't you doing something that, if this relationship goes wrong, that you can bounce back off of instead of suing them for the shit you was down with in the relationship? Because what people got to understand is the difference between a criminal case and a civil case. Criminal means you did something wrong and your ass is going to jail. Civil case means they just want some money. Kind of like Cassie. I mean, literally at this point, you're going to have women sign an NDA just to sleep with them. If you consent to something, no matter how freaky it is, you did it, bitch. It's not a case. This was a money grab from the beginning. It was a young lady that got voted off the island, and she wanted to try to get her severance pay. She'll find some personal trainer like Cassie and blow through it within the next 5 years and be trying to write a book. But she can't, because it's with prejudice. So Shannon can sue your ass back. Yeah, we need more doctors, lawyers, and school teachers. Whatever happened to the women that actually had skill and talent without using their sexual body parts? Bring those women back. Bring tap dancing women back. Journalists, makeup artists, nurses, something that requires some kind of skill set and mental capacity for you to make money, other than laying on your back and taking pictures of what lays on your back. Yeah. You know, women like this, I wonder how their fathers feel. Is your father proud of you? What do you do for a living, baby?
I get smashed by rich black men and sue them for smashing me after.
But this is something to learn about content creators. Shannon Sharpe owns his own platform, Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. So the fact that he might have stepped away from ESPN and all these major corporations, when you own what you do, it's nobody that can fire you. So shouts out to Club Shay Shay. He's still balling. His platform is still huge. And he didn't need the network anyway. If I was him, I probably wouldn't even go back. Fuck him. Take this L, 304s. Y'all losing in 2025. Yeah. Bum bitch 101. That ugly money. You've been pushing your music, but nobody's watching. You've been pushing your movie or your business, and nobody's tapping in because nobody knows you exist. How long are you going to continue to fail at promoting your product, your business, your music, your service without some real promotion? I do millions of views on my page every single week. Let me put you in front of these people. DM me #promo, and let's work together to get your music, your film, your business, your app out to the world. How many more times are you going to sit on Instagram all day and share your freaking album cover to get 2 likes? Stupid.
That's exactly what it is. These things are very, very also skilled. There's their skill. It's like I said, like the radiating Jewish universities. There's nothing but talking. Stupid. Just a bunch of foolishness. You didn't say nothing. It's like a nightmare. The way they really, in terms of like say Jada Pinkett Smith, grand table talk. It's the set around and talk about nothing. Showing how show was in terms of others. It's just sat around and talk about stuff that wasn't that important. It wasn't that deep. And it ended up embarrassing somebody. It ended up exposing stuff that was never to be exposed. Just dumb. Now I think it's straight. Talk about foolishness. It's not a concept. And somehow, over honesty to the deepest station. So sometimes due to becoming a fixed position, unfortunately, into the classroom, into lectures. They started getting things together and say, I'm teaching new courses, gender noises, in 2025. Yes. Just another thing. Gender studies that nobody cares about. Say nothing about the feelings and how feelings that. Say, I'm going to get PhDs and that stuff. PhDs and foolishness. Take somebody care. Doing things that's process of society. Rejections and stuff. Society. Because nobody cares. It's not important. And that's what we got right here. Someone here says, hey, I don't have enough critical thought. I don't have enough common sense to go out there and just skill. Pursue something that makes you sort of money legitimately. So I gotta go out here and try to bust a sucker. I gotta go out here and get things to go by. That's what I'm not here doing. It's so stupid. Talk crazy. Not getting straight. I can't get on TikTok. Talk crazy for about 6 minutes. I'm just looking at the 80s that's gonna do.
But they looked at you. Why is it so many niggas here? Yes, staring me down. Yeah. Not one single word though. Like you're eyeing me. Like down. Want me. I know you want me. I know you want me back. But you're just too scared to come up. I don't like that. Be a man. Be a man and come up to me and say something.
Yeah.
Why are we just looking? Are you a girl or a boy? Let me know. They like boys.
I knew the gay tactic was going to get thrown in at some point in time in that video. But for the young lady that's trying to wonder, why ain't they coming up to me? Like, why aren't they saying anything? Sweetheart, yeah, I asked for this. I got online every day and told us how much I don't like men approaching y'all. Every day. Oh, you don't believe me? Watch.
It's nothing worse than having a bad day. And then some random ass man approach you. Just all in your fucking face.
I'm pretty vocal on my platform about how I really dislike when men I don't know approach me in public and try to proposition me, hit on me, compliment me, etc.
Don't talk to me.
Silent?
I hate it when guys like approach me at bars. Like I hate just like talking to guys. I hate it. I'm like,
I'm in an era where I hate when men talk to me. Maybe that's an era that I'm always in.
Of course.
Say it out loud.
Oh. Interesting. I've never seen a group of people complain about something so much online and then they actually get what they've been complaining about and then they complain about that. I swear you can't make this shit up. Man, y'all keep the change.
All women will gaslight you. I wish someone would have told me this at a younger age, but I'm telling y'all, if you try to lead them, they will tell you, this is what they're going to tell you. If you try to lead them, they will tell you you're controlling. You could tell a bitch to put on a seatbelt and she going to be like, you ain't my daddy. Who you talking to? You're going to be like, bro, like, for real, I swear on everything. If you set boundaries, this is what they will tell you. They're going to tell you you're insecure. You say, hey, you dressed a little too provocative. Oh, you insecure. I should be able to wear what I want. Baby, you shouldn't stay out in the streets. It's 2 a.m. Oh, I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want. You too insecure for me. They going to just swipe on to the next. All right, if you disagree with women, you sassy. As soon as you disagree with them and say something back, you a motherfucking sassy monster. This is what I'm telling y'all what it is. You a sassy monster. Now, this is my favorite one right here. This is especially true with black women. If you just criticize how women behave or critique how women behave, this is especially true with black women. You're fucking gay.
The world record for a man is 9 minutes faster than the world record for a woman. You're telling me that in 55 years of women running a marathon, we've caught up within 9 minutes of a man?
People just really say fucking anything on podcasts these days. You realize 9 minutes is like 2 fucking miles? She says 9 minutes like the guy's fucking 50 yards ahead of her. Anyone who's ever run a day in their life knows shaving 30 seconds off of your time is fucking impossible. Regulate podcast equipment 2026. I'm going to run on it.
The state of California is expecting you to fund him not having a job.
Yes, because I have to provide the lifestyle. I have to maintain the lifestyle at my house, at his house. That's my obligation, I guess. Which is crazy to me. So crazy, because I'm like, well, I want to stay more time with her too, Right. They say technically if I want to and I don't want to work, I don't have to work. We can both just not work and then we'll just give her that type of life, I guess, lifestyle.
So the alternative is basically, if you don't want to have to pay for his lawyers, for him to maintain the lifestyle you had when you guys were together, because you make more money than him, the court expects you to provide your same lifestyle and he doesn't have to have a job. Or the alternative is, okay, you just don't work, he doesn't work, and then you guys just live with whatever's left.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. I'm going to sound like a pick-me, but I promise I'm not. Somebody asked me what was the greatest lesson I've learned after leaving my husband. And I can honestly tell you that the greatest thing that I've learned that I will bring into my future relationships is to really just shut the fuck up and let a man be a man. And I really mean just like, shut the fuck up and let a motherfucking man be a man. Because at the end of the day, in the real world, what grown man wants to be with a woman that's going to try to son him? And what real woman wants to be with a man that can be sunned?
It is statistically proven that women leave relationships more. So they end them, they file for divorce more, so on and so forth. But this does not mean that men do not want to leave relationships, right? And I'm not talking about the men who understand that they need to stick it out and work through the hard times. I'm talking about the men who want you to leave them. For those of you who are new here, I am a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances, and I've been doing so for close to a decade. And something I can tell you is this. Men are cowards when it comes to ending a situation with a woman for a variety of reasons, right? But one of the reasons is they don't want to cut off that access to you. See, if you leave them, the door is still open in their minds because they did not sever the tie, right? So they can come back in with the, hey, stranger, what's going on, big head? Damn, you ain't really feeling me like that, so on and so forth, when they have no other options or the option that they actually want doesn't want them back. So ladies, something that you'll see a man do when he wants you to end the relationship is start getting quiet, start giving you short responses, start getting a little bit disrespectful, start to cheat, start to talk to other women, start to be blatantly just like out there in your face, right? And they know they're doing it in your face. They're giving you reason for you to step away, right? And they typically are not going to give you a fight about it when you go. So trust me when I tell you, women end relationships more, and I think sometimes women end relationships for more petty reasons than a man might have for the men who are not cowards. But understand that men want to walk away from relationships too. They just want you to do it for them. Do with that what you will. Stay safe.
So good that it's a relationship. Well, relationships in anyway. They get absolutely taken to those losers. It's probably in their favor. Do you think that happens sensitive? Say something? If I pretty much all we tried before, 20, 30 years of them taken, maybe not an instant, like 2 or 3 years. Sometimes it drags out to at least 6 to 8 years to get finalized. So all those years, every single time, every single little thing, she's dragging me back to court, trying to take everything from me. Who's the guy now? But of course, it's okay, Daddy. It's okay to say something. Let me get you straight. For leaving. For staying in a relationship. It's not a coward. For saying, you know what? This doesn't serve me anymore. I know this is dumb. You don't ain't anymore. It's instead of working it out, communicating effectively, being emotionally vulnerable, saying, you know what, I'm stepping out, I'm going to find a solution. I'm going to work with my man until we figure out how to be better, how to get closer, how to love each other more. Instead of doing that, there's a therapist that was referred to you by your friend who was single and had a relationship that worked out. You have two. And as I was saying, all is just going to get happy. It's just a relative relationship. That's the count that you're hitting. You can sit up here to continue to call me a coward. But you're trying to walk out of a relationship. And you just said resistance. Resistance. I just don't have tried. I just don't. You was really dead. We walk away from a relationship. A real man doesn't answer this post. A real man doesn't leave when it gets tough. A real man takes like a piece of situation. I'm not supposed to stand right there right here. Take care of his responsibilities. That's what I'm saying there. Talking, once you start to break them down and dissect it, it don't make sense. It don't make anything else to say.
She wants you to chase her so she can reject you. Some women are addicted to male attention. They don't want love. They just want an ego boost.
Hear me out. What if some women don't really want a man? They really want a father. Because hear me out. Like some women be wanting to be in a relationship. They want the man to pay for everything. Nothing wrong with that. But then like do no work in return. And I just feel like that's the kind of relationship a father has with their kid daughter. You get what I'm saying? Like the father will provide for his daughter without the daughter needing to do anything in return, because that's just genuinely how it goes. But like if you want, but you entering a relationship with that type of mentality, it's like it don't work like that. So it's like, do you really want a man or do you really want a dad? You get what I'm saying?
Women are all like, he better accept me as I am, and then they turn to the guy and they're like, you need therapy, you need to make more money, and you better level up. Girl, get in line for cat adoptions.
Your girlfriend's literally crying and just left, so I would take, like, that's probably...
Where's your husband?
He's upstairs. Don't touch me again. I just see red. So I immediately go running to Brett to tell him what just happened.
Yeah.
I have to work with Chase.
Me?
He just laid his hands on me.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, like, I just woke up a monster.
Hey.
Outside. He's outside. This guy's gonna die tonight. Chase is going to die on the front lawn.
Fellas, this is the type of woman who's either gonna get you shot or you're gonna go to jail. That guy barely brushed past her. If her man saw the video, he would basically say, hey, he didn't even touch you. What are you talking about? Guys, we run off facts. Most women run off emotions. So now the guy's gonna fight. After he saw the video, what you think is gonna happen? He's gonna feel like a dumbass because the dude didn't even touch her. Fellas, man, trust me when I tell you this, man. Choose your partner wisely.
Don't you think it's so cute how men want a model, a maid, a mother, and a therapist all in one? But God forbid we want a man with money.
Wrong and ignorant, but science can help you learn more. I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield. I study this kind of thing for a living. 3 science-backed facts you should know. Number 1, men want someone who will be kind to them. They want somebody to be nice, like a normal human being. That seems fair. Number 2, they want somebody who is physically attractive. Again, reasonable and fair. And number 3, they want somebody who's attracted to them. Normal, reasonable, fair. Speaking of normal, reasonable, and fair, the influencers aren't. If you're tired of their hot takes, follow me for daily science-backed reels about love, dating, attraction, relationships, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. Click on the link in my bio for my guide, 5 Viral Myths. I won't give you any hot takes. I might call some people ignorant, though, like probably every day, actually, now that I think about it.
When men say 100 women versus accountability, can you give an example of what you mean by that?
I am a 35-year-old man. My wife is 33 years old. We have been married for 13 years, and my wife just cheated on me. She cheated on me on a girls' trip, not even 30 minutes away from where we live. On day 1 of 3, she slept with another man. She said she went to a bar with her girlfriends and family, of course. And at this bar, she wanted to see if she still had it, or so she says. She approached a guy who is 10 years younger than her, talked to him, had a few drinks, and danced together. And she said that was supposed to be it. But somehow, he charmed her into a kiss. That kiss led to them making out. Making out led to her inviting him to walk her back to her hotel. They went back to the hotel, and they did what grown-ups do. She asked him to stop. After asking him to stop, she asked him to keep going. And that happened for 3 hours until she finally asked him to leave, and he left. She said he wasn't forceful. She said he didn't beg, he wasn't angry, he was nothing. He was very respectable. She called me this morning, crying, to tell me all of that. So I called my mother to tell her about the issue. I called my mom. I told her what was going on. And she told me to think of my family. She said, think of your family. Even though she cheated, it was not an affair. So even though this is a bad scenario, it's the best of a bad scenario because this isn't the worst case. So you should forgive your wife and stay in it because of your family. And after I got off the phone with my mother, I can't help but think that I must be insane then. I must be crazy because no fiber of my being even remotely thinks to forgive her. So, am I wrong for not wanting to think of my family and for wanting to leave?
Let's talk about. So we just talked about 6 minutes ago. I'm not cowards because they stay in a relationship. But your own mother acted your wife. Did something cowardly. Let's back out. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Step back out. You tell him don't you move. Think about your family. Always mind your movements. Let's step it out in theirs. They're saying, I don't want to do anything. I want to do something else. You think about you and your family. When all of this goes downhill, you be the man. You allow everybody else to get over on you. You do your wrong. You sacrifice your happiness. You sacrifice your well-being. We don't get over on you. So that's why men start dating you. So that's why men start going their own way.
It's a different flex when your entire friend group is full of married women. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is such a cute post. There is no way anybody could possibly hate on me. Women will literally marry Deshaun Watson, insinuating that these women just married anybody just for the sake of being married. Y'all hate the idea of a happily married woman because you can't find a good man. You will never catch me idolizing marriage. LMAO. I bet this bitch got 2-3 kids by 2-3 baby daddy. What an achievement. ... The shade in those 2 dots. How many of them cheating? I wasn't going to be drafted into the gender wars because typically I don't care about other people's lives, but the only thing necessary for evil to prosper is for good men to do nothing. And it is pure evil the way these women have demonized men to the point where they think there's just no good men around. Just because you open your legs up for ain't shit ass men does not mean women can't find a good man. Sis, they on here saying you're man an abuser, IDK. Of course they are. I never thought a video of hands would make people this mad.
Why am I meeting men in their 30s, pushing their 40s, and they're like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship. I don't know for a girlfriend yet.
I hate to break it to you, but unfortunately that means that you're an outdoor ball. If you know, you know.
Unpopular opinion. Being a man has to be one of the most difficult things in this world, because when I hear some of the requests that women have and how they can contradict themselves, I get confused. It's like, I don't need you to be too sensitive, but how dare you not share your feelings and your emotions with me? I need you to be a good leader, but understand that I won't be following you and I won't be listening to you, and you can't lead me anywhere. But be a good leader. Be strong and show a level of vulnerability, but not too much, because then strength and vulnerability cannot coexist together, because now I'm going to think that you weak. I want you to be truthful and honest, but not too truthful to where you telling me the truth about me, and now I got to feel some type of way towards you, because you're supposed to be on my side at all points and times. Read my mind, but don't you dare assume that you know what I'm thinking. Meet my needs, even though I'm not going to tell you what my needs are all the time, but I expect for you to just know somehow. Be financially stable, but make sure you have a whole bunch of time, even though it takes time to make money. Now, when you hear some of these requests out loud and you see how they contradict themselves, don't it sound silly? And wouldn't you be just as confused as he is?
And again, Coach Nicole, talking about inner cowards. Men has to sit and endure this type of foolishness because they sit there and they believe that they're cowards. If you don't want to do it, then get out of the relationship. I have responsibilities. It's not the gentleman thing to do. It's not what a man does. You see, a man's gonna say, you know, y'all don't have a lot of skin in the game. Y'all should just leave. Because y'all know people will take pity on you, then you just leave. Because y'all know somebody's gonna help you, then y'all just leave. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know. I don't understand, but you do understand. You do think that. You're just assuming that there's always somebody that helps you. You don't care how much it pulls out of them. You're going to do it because that's what you want to do. And you're going to cry in front of them to make them feel sorry for you and force them to stay with you. There was a woman, an older lady, just got divorced. TikTok talking about her husband. Talking. This. He didn't do this. He didn't fix that. I was going to do it for me. Husband moves out, goes and gets an apartment. Son, stuff in the house that she talking about needs fixing, still ain't fixed. Expect him to come over here and hold up to the house that she's staying in and fix the stuff. He's saying I ain't doing it, go find somebody else. So now she gotta walk down the street and cry to somebody and hope, oh, you know what, we don't really have a lot of time, we can come over maybe once a week and try to fix stuff around the house. Oh, thank you so much. It don't matter how much pressure they put on you. Modern women are going to ride you until you are dead. Ride you until you're dead. Take everything from you. Only thing so much more than get you a cookie. But you're just doing it out of the kindness of your heart. Well, yes, but then don't you think out of the kindness of your own heart, you should get something to take somebody? When I think you wasn't enough, physical words and a hug wasn't enough. You think that was enough? You want a hug and a handshake? After people that darn near built your house and remodeled your house, would you want that? That's the life that you're supposed to live. That's the environment supposed to stay in. Try to leave. How dare you leave your family? How dare you leave your kid? What a coward. You leaving this and doing that. A real man would have stayed in there. A real man would have done this. A real man would have sat down and put it right outside and worked it out. So let me get straight. A coward if I stay in this relationship, and then I'm a coward if I leave, visit. That's what it is. It's determined by your emotions. You feel like. You feel like you chose as a man. It's if you're a coward or not. Yeah.
This might piss some people off, but it has to be said. Not every tier means someone's a victim, and not every man is automatically the abuser. Let's talk about vulnerable narcissism in women, the face of narcissism nobody wants to address. We've been trained to see narcissism as arrogance, grandiosity, and entitlement, usually in men. But vulnerable narcissism wears a completely different mask. It hides behind pain, it hides behind sensitivity, it hides behind the very real experiences of trauma, but weaponizes those experiences as a tool to control. Here's how it plays out. A woman gets dysregulated and demands that her entire family reorganize around her emotions. She'll control partners with phrases such as, "You need to change if you want me to feel safe." She manipulates co-parenting dynamics. This is where I see it a lot, mandated co-parenting dynamics, by turning the children against their father because she feels threatened, abandoned, and wounded. Here's the part that stings. Yes, her pain is real, but that does not make her behavior healthy. Emotional dysregulation does not justify emotional control. Your trauma is not your partner's debt to pay. In fact, research shows that this is not just anecdotal. Dr. Pinnikus and Kane, they describe vulnerable narcissists as hypersensitive and control-seeking through victim narratives. In parental alienation research, we see clear patterns of emotional manipulation used as punishment in co-parenting dynamics. But what's really interesting in all of this, nobody wants to consider this abuse when it's wrapped up in female fragility. The Me Too movement exposed real abuse, but it also gave some women a shield to hide behind and to avoid accountability. If you cry enough, society will believe that you are the victim. But if a man did these same controlling behaviors, monitoring where you go, who you talk to, demanding constant reassurance, we'd call it emotional abuse. Control is control, no matter who is doing it. And sometimes covert female narcissism hides in plain sight because we confuse tears with truth. This is not about blaming women. Don't get your knickers in a twist, loves. This is about owning that dysfunction wears many faces. True healing requires that we are willing to call out unhealthy patterns. It's very easy for us to all do it externally until it's time to do it on ourselves, even when it's uncomfortable. Don't believe me? I'll link the research down below, because knowledge is power and ignorance is a choice.
That's what I'm saying. These modern women, depending on how they feel, will all and boo-hoo. Oh, please, can you help? I need help. I'm just fragile, frail. I'm just a girl. So, let's just look for ladies and gentlemen. Could you please? You've already been doing that exercise, saying thousands. You won't even give me much. I thought you was just supposed to do that. I thought, society. The Bible says something about protecting the widow and your children. Why don't you be a Christian right now? That's what they say about that. That's what they say. No, I get it. I get it. It says something like, you can pretty much tell. Because they say anything they're complaining. It's only when they're struggling. The point of dating is because they should have been told somebody they need some help. You can tell, okay, there's actually some assistance. Let's see what we can do. It's vulnerable, like she said. It's vulnerable narcissism. I don't really know that word. But my word is vulnerable narcissism to where I'm going to use my tears to manipulate society to work for me. Use my money to manipulate society. I'm going to, it's just another form of seduction. Only seduction. I use the word seduction loosely because seduction is just basically trying to draw somebody. It's essentially what I mean. I'm drawing you in. I'm luring you with my tears. I want you to see me as a poor, helps us so that's a bad man who's doing all those things to me help me. That's a terrible person, even for women, even when you're peasants. They're terrible people. See my point of view. It gives me support. You attorney consultation free. I'm telling you, I'm seeing the problem. I was using to inspire my attorney in Florida. Give me a call. I'll charge you. Consultation. We need to beat these men. I'm not lying to you. I'm reading the comment. That's screaming. I thought you're just so terrible. Don't do that to you, man. You need to be fair. It's not all women. It's not all women. I need to be fair about that. Jen's out here. Call out these reasons. I like her. Send some others in this conversation. Call it me. Hey, Jen. You're always going to call it out. So there's a lot of women that said it's going to call it. So I need to be fair. But she's right. There's a lot of women that use their careers to allure society and take to their web. Sometimes they get away with it. There's more people calling them out. You're accountable. Just let this nonsense stop.